Today's grocery market share release covers the 12 weeks to the 20th of February 2022. Sales over those 12 weeks are down 3.7%, not unexpected when comparing against the pandemic situation last year, which of course boosted sales in 2021. Over the shorter and most recent 4 weeks, the decline is a much sharper 6.4%, which reflects more normal working and leisure habits returning, and the anticipated ending of all formal COVID restrictions, which didn't quite make it into this time period. Having said that, there has been no sudden change in shopping behaviours. Frequency continues to head up, and basket spends, to balance that, have come down. The most notable impact has been upon online grocery sales, which are down by nearly a fifth on last year. February 2021 was the month that online share peaked, and in comparison to then, more than 750,000 fewer shoppers are using the channel over the 4 weeks. Don't think online is going away though. The current 13.3% share may slip a bit more in the coming months, but a lot of shoppers have picked up a habit they are not going to drop. Storm Eustace blew in and made its mark on footfall. You may remember the windy Friday when much of the country stayed home from work and school. As a result, footfall was 25% lower on that day than the corresponding Friday last year. The news from Ukraine is of course terrible, and on the domestic front, inflation is still making headlines, a situation not likely to be helped by the international tensions. Once again, grocery inflation has accelerated, now up to 4.3%. To put that in context, ignoring the early days of the pandemic, when prices surged for a few months, when promotions were cut back, you have to go all the way back to 2013 to find a time when the rate was higher. With all the other pressures on budgets, including fuel costs, this has to be hurting households across the country. Picking out specific trends that highlight people saving money is a little harder to do, as the unwinding of the COVID sales boost for the supermarket is currently much more dominant in the numbers. It is worth noting that own labels are performing better than brands. However, the gap is there, but not currently that big. In worrying and uncertain times, it's nice to turn to Valentine's Day to cheer things up. Saturday the 12th was the big day for buying those romantic gifts, and nothing says romance like a chilled ready meal. Sales jumping in the week leading up to the 14th. Chilled desserts and wine were up by similar amounts, but chocolate boxes were the clear lovers' favourites. Retailer-wise, Aldi and Lidl, often said in the same breath, could not be separated, jointly leading the league table. Their success was grounded in a huge increase in shoppers' numbers, more frequent shopping, meaning a wider repertoire of stores to visit, and the discounters are now gaining back some of those customers who left during the pandemic. The only other retailer to grow year on year was Ocado, bucking the overall online decline trend. Tesco, meanwhile, kept their extraordinary run of share gains going for another month. Visit our website to see current and historical market shares, or contact us to receive grocery market share directly to your email inbox every 4 weeks. Join us next time to again review the rate of grocery inflation and to get a first glimpse of what shopping looks like with no COVID rules in place for the first time in nearly 2 years.